Hello everyone! How are you today? Hope everybody is fine and safe. I am your teacher, Jem Raymond, and today pagpapatuloy natin na pag-discuss ang part ng procedures and requirements for the classifications, especially on qualification standards sa education, training, and experience for Master Teacher 1 to Master Teacher 5. Hopefully po napanood niyo po yung una, pangalawa, at pangatlong video ko patungkol po sa expanded career progression, particularly on the promotion through reclassifications. Sa unang video ko po, na-discuss ko doon ang overview ng expanded career progression, ang track na pwedeng pagpilian ni teacher kapag umabot na siya ng Master Teacher 1 position. Sa pangalawang video ko po, na-discuss ko doon ang mga procedures at requirements ng reclassifications. Sa part 3 naman, ang qualification standards or minimum requirements for Teacher 1 to Teacher 7, particularly in education, training, and experience. Ngayon naman po, ipagpapatuloy natin ang pag-discuss sa requirements for the classifications. Ano ba yung mga minimum qualifications or qualification standards na i-require para ma-promote to Master Teacher 1, 2, 3, 4, and Master Teacher 5? Tatalakayin natin yan sa video na to.
Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel. My name is Mr. Jem Raymond Chen, Master Teacher 2 from Escalante Central Elementary School. Click like and share if this video tutorial helps you. Don't forget to click subscribe below to keep updated for my future tutorial.
What will be the qualification standards for education, training, experience, or ETE for Master Teacher 1 to Master Teacher 5? Ito nga po yung na-discuss ko sa second video ko on promotion through reclassifications. This is the overview of the end-to-end process of reclassification. Now, for this video, teachers, magfo-focus tayo sa initial evaluation, particularly the qualification standards for promotion to Master Teacher 1 to Master Teacher 5. Part po ito ng titingnan for initial evaluation. Emphasize ko lang po, ang teacher applicants lang po na qualified at na-met ang Step 1 or qualification standards at na-met din yung Step 2 or standard-based requirements ang siyang mag-proceed for Step 3 or comparative assessment or for ranking na po. So, ibig sabihin kapag may area na hindi na-met si teacher applicant, either sa Step 1 or Step 2, madi-disqualify na po siya for ranking. This is the proposed qualification standards for teaching positions ng Department of Education. Again, emphasize ko lang po teachers, proposal lang po ito, subject for the approval ng Civil Service Commission. Now, ito po yung na-present na mga qualification standards during our regional training. I-run through na lang muna natin ito, ang mga qualification standards of the different teaching position habang hinihintay po natin yung official DepEd order on this. Again, mahalaga po ito para may idea po tayo in advance how to be promoted for Master Teacher's position. Particularly for Master Teacher 1 hanggang Master Teacher 5. Master Teacher 1 po ay may salary grade 18. Now, what is the qualification standard for education ng Master Teacher 1? The qualification standards for Master Teacher 1 for education is Master's Degree Holder in Education or Master's in Educational Leadership o Educational Management or Master's Degree in a certain learning area. Now, kung Master's Degree Holder si teacher, then na-meet niya yung Step 1 na qualification or qualification standards in education. Kung sakasakaling na-meet ni teacher applicant ang lahat na nire-require na QS for Step 1, then na-meet niya din yung mga requirements for Step 2, in which I will discuss on my Part 5 na video, mag-proceed siya sa Step 3 for comparative assessment or ranking na po. Paano kaya mabibigyan ng punto si Master Teacher applicant for education? Kung na-meet lang ni teacher applicant ang minimum QS na Master's Degree Holder, qualified po siya for Master Teacher 1 position. But wala pong mabibigay na puntos kung sakasakaling magpo-proceed na siya for Step 3 for comparative assessment. Yung may mga na-earn na units lamang sa postgraduate studies o doctor's degree holder ang siyang mabibigyan lamang ng puntos for ranking. Kapag graduate po ng doctorate degree si Master Teacher applicant, then makukuha niya yung maximum points na 10 points for ranking. Now, in case units lang po ang na-earn ni teacher applicant sa doctorate degree, may corresponding points din naman po na makukuha si teacher. At gagamitin natin yung increment table na to give corresponding points for education in this criterion. Now, i-discuss ko po paano gamitin yung increment table na yan sa susunod ko po na video. Now, let's go for the qualification standards for Master Teacher 1 in training. Para po sa Master Teacher 1, 24 hours of training po ang nire-required in any cumulative of the following: in curriculum, pedagogy, or subject specialization training. So, ibig sabihin po ng cumulative, bibilangin lahat ng oras sa mga training na naattenda ni teacher applicant for the last 5 years. Pero dapat related po ito sa pagpapaunlad ng ating pagtuturo. Now, kahit school level lang po yan, teacher, pwede po yan magamit for promotion. Hindi po katulad na dati na kapag national level lang po na training ay siyang mabibigyan ng mas mataas na puntos. Now, for the new reclassification process in promotion, number of hours lang po ang bibilangin natin for teaching position promotion. At iba po yung criteria for promotion ng school heads. Again, yung didiscuss ko dito ay para lang po sa promotion for teaching position. Now, dahil MT1 na po ang position na ina-applyan ni teacher, may additional 8-hour training na kinakailangan siyang i-meet for instructional supervision. Again, may additional 8-hour training na nire-require ang Master Teacher 1 position. Now, actually, tinanong ko po ito sa isa sa mga facilitators during our regional training. Isa din po siya sa mga members na nag-craft ng mga proposed qualification standards na to sa ating central office. Kaya lumapit ako sa kanya to clarify this. Tanong ko po sa kanya, kung 24 hours training ang nire-require for MT1 related to teaching and learning process, tapos may and kasi dito na nakalagay, idadagdag po ba yung 8 hours training for instructional supervision as requirement? At magiging 32 hours na lahat ang required for Master Teacher 1 na training? Ang sagot niya po sa akin ay yes daw. So, ibig sabihin, 32 hours lahat na training ang required for MT1 position. Sabi din naman niya po, maglalabas din naman po ng DepEd order ang ating central office patungkol dito para mas maliwanagan po tayo about this. So, importante lang po ngayon, alam po natin na may training for instructional supervision ang nire-require for master teachers. Kung ang i-attach ni Master Teacher 1 applicant ay ang completion of NIA Prerequisite Professional Development Program for Career Stage 3 or Highly Proficient Teachers, automatic na po yan qualified for qualification standards na document for Master Teacher 1. In case pumasa na si teacher applicant sa qualification standards sa Step 1 at saka sa Step 2, magpo-proceed na po siya sa Step 3 for comparable assessment or ranking. Now, dito na po gagamitin natin yung criteria for reclass or promotion. Makikita natin dito na 10 points ang makukuha na maximum points on training. Kung 32 hours na training ang required for QS, then need po na lagpasan ito para mabigyan ng puntos during ranking. In this case, mas mabuting 33 hours or more ang mai-attach ng teacher for training para mabigyan siya ng puntos. May increment table po tayo na pwedeng gamitin to give due points sa number of hours na lagpas sa qualification standards. And I will discuss this, how to use this table on my next video. Now, let's proceed to experience. 5 years teaching experience po ang qualification standards for experience ng Master Teacher 1. Kung makapasa nga si teacher applicant sa Step 1 at saka Step 2 for initial evaluation, magpo-proceed siya sa Step 3 na kung saan mabibigyan lamang ng puntos for ranking ang mga actual accomplishment niya lagpas po sa minimum requirements or qualification standards. Now, for experience, ang lalagpas po ng 5 years ang siyang mabibigyan ng points gamit ang increment table na ito. And I will explain how to use this table in my next video. PBET or LET o ang RA 1080 po ang eligibility for Master Teacher 1. Both for elementary po ito and secondary applicant. Ang Master Teacher 2 po ay may salary grade 19. Now, let's have the qualification standards for education. Ang QS for Master Teacher 2 for education ay master's degree holder pa din in education or master's degree in educational leadership or educational management or master's degree in a certain learning area. Kung master's degree holder si teacher, then qualified siya for promotion for education in Master Teacher 2. Now, kung papasa si teacher applicant sa initial evaluation, then magpuproceed siya for step 3. So, kung na-met niya lang po yung qualification standard na master's degree holder, so wala pong puntos na maibibigay for the teacher applicant. Now, ito po yung criteria for promotion at makikita natin 10 points po ang maximum points na makukuha for education ng ating mga master teacher applicants. Yung may units lang po sa doctor's degree o yung doctorate degree holder natin ang siyang mabibigyan ng points for ranking. Kapag graduate si applicant ng doctorate degree, then makukuha niya yung maximum points na 10 points for ranking. Now, in case units lang po ang na-earn ni teacher applicants sa doctorate degree, may corresponding points po din yan. Gagamitin natin yung increment table na to give corresponding points for education for this criterion. I-discuss ko po ito gamit yung increment table na yan sa mga susunod ko po na mga videos. Let's go for QS for training. Sa Master Teacher 2, 24 hours of training pa din. Ang required, cumulative po yan for curriculum, pedagogy, or subject specialization training. Now, dahil Master Teacher 2 na position na to, may additional po na 8-hour training ang i-require for instructional supervision. Kung ito-total natin yan yung 24 hours na teaching and learning related trainings plus yung 8 hours training on instructional supervision, yung total po na nire-require na training for Master Teacher 2 ay 32 hours po lahat. Pero pwede din naman ang completion of NAEA Prerequisite Professional Development Programs for Highly Proficient Teachers ang i-attach ni Master Teacher applicant dito to qualify for this particular criterion. In case pumasa po si teacher applicant, si master teacher applicant sa QS sa step 1 at saka sa step 2, then magpo-proceed na po siya for step 3, ready for comparable assessment. Now dito, gagamitin natin criteria na to. So makikita natin 10 points po ang makukuha na maximum points on training. Kung 32 hours na training ang QS, need po yung lagpas dito na number of hours para mabigyan po ng puntos during ranking gamit yung increment table na ito. So I will discuss this, how to use this table, the increment table on training sa mga susunod ko po na video. Let's proceed po for experience. Para po sa Master Teacher 2, 5 years po teaching experience ang nire-require and at least 1 year relevant experience in instructional supervision and technical assistance to teachers. So, ibig sabihin, aside from 5 years teaching experience, dapat may 1 year experience din si teacher applicant sa pagbibigay ng technical assistance sa mga teachers at nagkakandak siya ng instructional supervision. O usually, master teacher po yan na trabaho. O pwede din naman yung experience si teacher applicant kung naging teacher in charge siya or naging school head designate. Pasok po yan sa experience in instructional supervision and technical assistance to teachers. O pwede naman po, 5 years siya sa teaching experience, then 1 year siya as master teacher. So qualified po siya for Master Teacher 2. O madaling salita, at least naka 1 year experience po siya as Master Teacher para po maging Master Teacher 2. Aside po yan sa 5 years experience niya in the teaching profession. Kung makapasa nga si Master Teacher applicant sa Step 1 at Step 2 initial evaluation, magpo-proceed na siya for comparable assessment. Iko-compare na po yung actual achievement niya sa minimum qualification standards. Now, for experience, dapat yung lalagpas sa 6 years ang siyang mabibigyan ng puntos for ranking. And we will use this increment table to give due points sa mga teaching experience, sa number of years teaching experience ng ating master teacher applicant. And I will explain this increment table in my next video. PBET or LET pa din ang ating eligibility for Master Teacher 2 position. Now, let's have the Master Teacher 3 position na may salary grade 20. Ang QS po for MT3 for education ay master's degree holder pa din in education or master's degree in educational leadership, educational management, or master's degree in a certain area of specialization. Kung nakapasa sa minimum qualification or QS for education si Master Teacher 3 applicant at nalagpasan din niya yung Step 2, then pwede na po siyang mag-proceed for Step 3. So ito po yung criteria for promotion. Makikita nyo, 10 points po ang maximum points na makukuha for education. Kung ang actual accomplishment ni teacher for education master's degree holder lamang siya, wala pong points na mabibigay for ranking sa kanya. Pero, kung lumagpas siya sa master's degree or naging doctorate degree holder na siya, or even units lang ang kanyang nakuha sa doctorate degree, yan lang po yung mabibigyan ng puntos for ranking. So kapag nag-graduate si teacher applicant ng doctorate degree, then makukuha niya yung 10 points na maximum for ranking. So kung units lang po yung na-earn ni Master Teacher applicant for Master Teacher 3, then may corresponding points po yan based po sa increment table na to. So I will discuss this on my next video. Now let's go to the training. Para po maging Master Teacher 3, 24 hours training pa din in curriculum, pedagogy, or subject specialization ang pwedeng mai-attach ni Master Teacher. So, ibig sabihin po, cumulative again. Lahat po ng mga oras ay bibilangin po sa training for the last 5 years. At kung aabot yan ng 24 hours, then pwede pong mag-apply si Master Teacher for Master Teacher 3. Pero again, yung training na yan, dapat po related po sa pagtuturo. At kahit school level, pwede po yan i-attach. Now, dahil Master Teacher 3 po ito na position, aside from the 24 hours training on the teaching and learning process related, may additional po na 8-hour training for instructional supervision ang nire-require for Master Teacher 3 applicants. So, 24 plus 8 na hours training sa IS, 32 hours training po lahat ang i-require for Master Teacher 3. So, pero pwede din naman po na ang completion of NIAP requisite professional development programs for distinguished teacher ang i-attach ni Master Teacher applicant para ma-qualify siya for QS on training for MT3. Kung in case pumasa nga si Master Teacher applicant sa Step 1 at Step 2, mag-proceed na po siya sa Step 3. Ready for comparable assessment. At dito natin gagamitin yung criteria na to. Makikita natin na 10 points po ang makukuha na maximum points on training. Now, in this case, para mabigyan ng punto si Master Teacher 3 applicant, kinakailangang more than 32 hours na training po ang kanyang masasubmit na certificate. At mabibigyan siya ng puntos gamit po yung increment table na to. And I will discuss this on my next video. Now, para po sa Master Teacher 3, 5 years po teaching experience ang nire-required plus 2-year relevant experience po in instructional supervision and technical assistance to teachers. So, ibig sabihin nito, aside from the 5 years teaching experience, dapat may 2 taon siyang experience na nagbibigay siya ng technical assistance sa kanyang mga teachers o nagkakandak siya ng instructional supervision. O usually, master teacher po ito na trabaho. So, pwede nating sabihin 5 years teaching experience plus 2 years master teacher po na experience ang nire-require for Master Teacher 3. So, kung na-meet lang po ni teacher yung 5 years teaching experience at 2 years as Master Teacher, makwa-qualify na po siya for Master Teacher 3 position. Ang lagpas po sa 7 years teaching experience ang siyang mabibigyan ng puntos for ranking. PBET at LET pa din po yung eligibility for Master Teacher 3. Now, let's have Master Teacher 4 na may salary grade 21. Ang QS po for Master Teacher 4 for education ay gadun pa din, master's degree holder pa din. Kung ang actual accomplishment ni teacher ay lagpas sa minimum QS na master's degree, then yan po ang mabibigyan ng puntos for ranking. So may increment table po ito na pwede nating gawing gabay para mabigyan po ng puntos ang mga units. For example lang ang na-earn ni master teacher applicant for doctorate degree. Pero kung doctorate degree holder na si master teacher applicant, then maximum of 10 points po ang makukuha niya for education kapag nirarank na po sila. So again, yung increment table na to, ay i-discuss po natin yan sa susunod ko po na mga video. For Master Teacher 4, 24 hours pa din na training ang inire-require related po sa curriculum, pedagogy, or subject specialization training. Plus, 16 hours po na training sa instructional supervision na na-acquire ni teacher for the last 5 years. So dahil Master Teacher na nga po ito na posisyon, may additional po na 16 hours na training for IS ang i-require. So, 16 plus 24 hours. So, a total of 40 hours training po ang i-require for Master Teacher 4 applicant. Or pwede din naman po ang completion of NIA Prerequisite Professional Development Programs for Distinguished Teacher ang i-attach ni teacher para ma-qualify for Master Teacher 4 position on the training QS. Ang lalagpas po sa QS for training ang siyang mabibigyan po ng puntos for ranking. Ang experience po na need or qualification standard for Master Teacher 4 ay 5 years din po plus 3 years naman for instructional supervision and technical assistance. So, ibig sabihin, may at least 3 years siya na naging Master Teacher para maging Master Teacher 4. Kapag na-meet niya lang po ito, yung minimum qualification standards, then 0 lang po yung points na makukuha niya during ranking. But kung na-exceed more than 8 years na siya in the service, yung number of years na yan, nalagpas sa minimum QS ang siyang mabibigyan ng puntos during ranking. Let at bibet pa din po yung minimum requirement for Master Teacher 4 for eligibility. Napunta naman tayo sa Master Teacher 5 na may salary grade 22. Ganun pa din, ang minimum requirement for education is Master's Degree holder. So kung na-meet ni teacher applicant yan, then qualified siya for MT5 position. But, dapat magkaroon siya ng units in doctorate degree or maging doctorate degree holder siya para mabigyan siya ng puntos for ranking. May increment table po tayo na pwedeng gamitin dito to compute ang points na pwedeng mabigay kay teacher for ranking. Pero kung doctorate degree holder na si master teacher applicant, then makukuha niya yung maximum 10 points for education in this criterion. Para sa Master Teacher 5, again, 24 hours training pa din for curriculum, pedagogy, and subject specialization and nire-require plus 16 hours ng training in the instructional supervision acquired within the last 5 years. So, completion of NIA Prerequisite PD program for career stage 4 or distinguished teacher ay pwede rin i-attach to qualify for Master Teacher 5 position. Dapat lagpas sa 40 hours training ang isasubmit na document ni teacher para mabigyan siya ng puntos for ranking. For Master Teacher 5 position, 5 years po na teaching experience plus 4 years na IS supervision at technical assistance to teachers ang experience na required for Master Teacher 5. So again, 5 years teaching experience and 4 years as master teacher ang pwedeng ma-qualify for Master Teacher 5. So kung lagpas 9 years na siya in the service, including yung pagiging master teacher niya, ang siyang mabibigyan ng puntos for ranking. Pibet pa din po ulit ang minimum requirement for Master Teacher 5 position. Abangan niyo po yung part 5 na video ko. I-discuss ko doon ang mga minimum requirements naman for step 2 ng ating reclassification process. That's all for this video, teachers. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Keep safe, everyone.